Well, now to Total Money. Becoming a first-time homebuyer in Maine is an exciting milestone, but it comes with its share of challenges. The state's popularity as a desirable place to live, along with limited housing inventory in many areas, has driven those home prices higher, making it harder for new buyers to afford affordable options or find them. And joining us now in the studio to discuss the issues and ways to maybe work around it, John Paradise from Town and Country Federal Credit Union. John, thank you so much for coming
Always
in
a
today.
pleasure.
Yeah. Okay, interest rates and out-of-state buyers. We've got a lot of hurdles here if you're a first-time buyer.
There are a lot of hurdles. It's not insurmountable, though. There are a few things that I think you can do to get your ducks in a row, so to speak. I think the most important thing that sometimes people overlook is get pre-approved. Figure out what you can afford, what you're going to be able to get a loan from a borrower for, and a lender, what they will give you, so you can go in, you have your pre-approval. If you find a house that you really like, you can make an offer. The worst thing you can do is make an offer, figure out, yes, I'm going to get the house, or maybe it's between you and a few people and you're not pre-approved, so they're going to give it to someone else. So get pre-approved. I think that's the most important thing you can do.
And you know, the things that first-time home buyers face, you know, a big down payment, all of these other things, you know, the interest rates being as high as they are. So how do you overcome the problematic
Well, a couple of things.
Yeah.
First of all, you can always refinance. We refinanced probably 5 times when we owned our house for 25 years. Keep in mind, nothing's in stone. So that's first off. The second thing is make sure your budget is where you want it to. Find out what kind of house, how much house you can afford. I think that's really important too. And then, you know, I think another thing that you need to look at is this going to be a starter home? Is this something I'm going to be at for a long time? A different way to approach it, and figure out how much am I going to invest in where I'm buying right now. So I think that's one thing that you can also keep in mind. Another thing that I think was popular during the pandemic, I would not advise it now. Don't skip home inspections. I know it's competitive in the marketplace. I know you're oftentimes up against multiple buyers, but again, it's buyer beware. A lot of times if you can't afford it and this is your first home, the last thing you want to do is find out there are all kinds of problems that you should have had an inspection. It's a low-cost way to protect yourself, and I think something that all first-time home buyers should look into. Another thing, real quick, you don't always have to put 20% down. There are a lot of programs out there, a lot of lenders. They'll take as little as 3%. That's much more affordable, and there are a lot of first-time home buyer programs that are available through the state, through lenders, etc. Look into it. It is well worth it oftentimes.
All right, John Paradise.